So I'm here at the Autosport Show here at the Birmingham NEC, as everybody here is very excited about the upcoming season. So let's see which drivers we can get. So I'm here with 2 times BTCC champion, Colin Turkington. So Colin, first of all, congratulations on a brilliant season with you in the eBay Motors car last year. How has it been to sum up for you?
Yeah, thanks very much, Lewis. You know, you never get tired of hearing that. You know, double BTCC champion. You know, to win it once was really special, and you know, I guess I never thought I would do it a second time. But you know, obviously 2014 was a brilliant year for myself and West Surrey Racing and eBay Motors. To take all 4 championships was a big effort, and you know, still sometimes I look back and wonder how we managed to do it. But
so I'm here with BTCC driver Gordon Sheddon. So Gordon, last year was a bit of a test season really for you in the new Honda Tour, and you managed to make history being the first driver to win a touring car race in a States car.
Yeah, so you know, everyone remembers the Volvo from 20 years ago, but it wasn't actually a very great car. Never finished on the podium, never won races. So for us, actually, people say, "Oh, you never had a great year," but in a lot of respects, it was really, really positive. You know, like you say, created history, won some races, and brought something different into the mix as well. And from that point of view, I think the Tourer achieved everything that it was supposed to.
So I'm here with BTCC driver Adam Morgan. So Adam, last time, 2014, it was your debut season in your Mercedes A class, and it was a pretty successful one. You were up there at the front, and you managed to get yourself a win as well.
Yeah, it was a really good year. First time in a Mercedes. You know, the development year in its first year is always a tricky one. And, you know, like you said, to be at the front with the manufacturers and the likes of Jason and Colin and battling with them is really good. So it's been a brilliant year, and we're looking forward to next year now. We've done a bit of work over the winter. We start testing very soon. So hopefully come race 1 2015 we should be right on the money.
And finally, you got a good testing at the end of last season. Was there any point that during that test where you go, this is going to be the car that's going to bring me race wins?
From one of the first laps, I knew it. I think when you sit in the car, you have an instant feeling if it's the right car or if it's not, and just instantly it felt like it was the right car for the job. The Chevrolet was a very good car, but trying to find that sweet spot to get the best out of it was always a struggle for us. We very rarely did we have the full confidence in the car. The only time I felt really at home in it was Snetterton at a test day, and the times we done were exceptional for the people around us. We were up with the fast guys and not kill a few weeks later, and it was boom, back to usual struggling. Whereas the Mercedes, it fills you with a lot more confidence, and although you don't want to be driving sideways, if you're confident that when the car brakes you're in full control, it gives you a lot more confidence to find the limit and get closer to the limit. So I think this car, it felt very well suited to me as a driver, and I think it'll be a great pair.
So Derek, first and foremost, welcome to the BTCC. Is it nice to be round here with touring car drivers, cars and fans?
Yes, it's really cool, you know, to eventually... This is the first time we've really been around other cars, other teams, other drivers, and direct contact with the fans. So it's been a great sort of first indoctrination into the championship and to meet the people and everyone else involved. So I'm really stoked on it so far. It's been really cool.
Now, you say about BTCC, you're going to be driving this Q50. Have you done any sort of driving in it?
Not yet. No, we haven't tested. We're hoping that February 15 will be our first test month. Obviously the guys and the team are working flat out to build the car. It's as you can see, there's a lot of components to go in these things, so it's just a matter of time, I think, Lewis.
Now, has the Q50 been racing in any other championships elsewhere? You can get any sort of data from that?
No, there is another GT car built out of a similar shell, a Q50, but it hasn't, as far as I know, it hasn't tested.
And finally, when you were young, did you have a favourite? Were you a Matt Neal fan? Were you a Plato fan, or anything like that?
I've always looked to Plato just for sheer ability to get to the front and always be at the front. And he's got a certain character which is very unique among racing drivers, and I think he really brings the show to the BTCC, and you know, he's a very valued character within it. So it'd be interesting to see if I can actually get near him and beat him. So we'll see.
Now, last season, was there any tracks in particular that you found the NGTC cars suited better than your old S2000 car?
Probably Donington Park was one of them. Yeah, I really sort of clicked with the car there, which was quite surprising really, because that was only one of the sort of early meetings on in the season. So yeah, it was really good, and it's a completely different beast, and getting used to it was one big factor through the year.
Now, last year, 2014, there were some highs. You won at Rockingham, you were very quick round Knock Hill, and there were some lows. But for you, how would you sum it up?
Well, problem is the year previous we'd had quite a good winter and we'd taken a good step forward. In 2013 we had some good results. We'd hoped to take a good step forward for last year, but we were quite destabilised over the winter. There was a period there we just didn't know what we were doing, so you can't make the progress, you can't get the preparation underway, and really once you're into a season it's really tough to play catch up. So it's all about how you prep for it. So we were a bit on the back foot last year, and I don't feel I did my best as a driver. I wasted some opportunities, made a couple of mistakes, and it's not good enough. So
now, you did sound like you had a lot of really good highs last season, so you must be looking forward to correct the wrongs this season.
Yes, I am. I got, as I said, 4 wins last year. I'm looking to improve that. I'm looking for 5 or 6, trying to be realistic, knowing that coming to the start of the season I'll have a lot more experience compared to the new guys, hoping I can get some good points under my belt and create a nice points lead so I can potentially win the championship at the end of the season.
Are there many similarities between the Fiesta and the Clio?
When I first got in it, I thought the Clio was easier to drive, but obviously when I went up to race pace I realised that you have to brake later. It's just a totally different ball game after that, because obviously the brakes are totally different. You need rear end grip, where in the Fiesta you didn't need rear end grip, but obviously on the left, the Fiestas were driving on the right, so yeah, it's a big change.